I remember a time when the fire in my heart burned brightly. Each sunrise felt like a call to arms, and every sunset marked the victories and losses of the day. My body was strong, my spirit unyielding, and the world brimmed with endless possibilities. But time, relentless and unyielding, wears down even the most formidable of warriors. Now, as I sit here with bones aching and hair silvered by age, I have a story to tell. A story for you, my young friend, who walks the path of sorrow and doubt. For I was not always the man you see before you. Like you, I once wrestled with the shadows of uncertainty. Life tests us all. It pushes us to our limits and then demands more. But it is through these trials that we uncover our true strength. I was born into conflict. My village rested in the shadow of mountains that scraped the sky, their peaks cloaked in mist. Survival here demanded resilience and the ability to fight for what little we had. My father and his father before him were warriors. It was expected that I would follow their path, to take up the sword and defend our home. My father was a stern man, his heart tempered by years of battle and loss. He taught me the ways of the warrior with an unyielding discipline that allowed no room for weakness. Morning after morning, he would wake me before dawn, the frost still clinging to the ground, to train until the sun stood high. When I thought I could endure no more, he'd look at me with steely eyes and say, "Pain is temporary, glory is eternal." One bitter morning, the stillness of our lives was shattered. Our village was attacked, the enemy's war cries piercing the air. I was barely 16 and untested in battle. Yet, in the chaos, my father thrust a sword into my hand and ordered, "Fight, boy, fight for your home, for your family." The battle was a blur of steel and blood, my heart pounding with fear and adrenaline. I saw friends fall, their bodies lifeless on the ground. I saw my father, a tempest of destruction, cutting through enemies with unmatched fury. Then, before my eyes, he fell, struck down, a sword through his chest. His eyes met mine one last time, and he whispered a single word, "Fight." That word became my mantra. I fought with a ferocity I did not know I possessed. By nightfall, the enemy was repelled, but at a great cost. Our village lay in ruins, and my father was gone. Grief consumed me, anger became my companion. I had lost my father and my sense of purpose, but in the darkness of my sorrow, I heard his voice urging me to fight on. To honor his memory, I had to keep fighting, not just against enemies but against despair itself. I trained harder than ever before, seeking wisdom and strength from the greatest masters I could find. Each scar became a symbol of perseverance, each lesson a step closer to the warrior I aspired to be. Yet the path was anything but easy. The loneliness and pain tested me in ways I never anticipated. But through it all, I remembered my father's words, "Fight on." Years passed, and I became a warrior of renown. I fought to protect the innocent and uphold justice. But the life of a warrior is a lonely one. I lost friends to war and never allowed myself the joys of family. My sword was my only companion, the battlefield, my home. One day, in a small, remote village, I met someone who changed everything. Gara was gentle and kind, her smile like a beacon piercing through my darkness. She saw through the hardened shell I had built around myself. For the first time in years, I glimpsed the possibility of a different life, a life of peace. But fate had other plans. The village was attacked, just as mine had been. I fought with all I had, yet in the chaos, I lost sight of Gara. When the battle ended, I found her lifeless among the fallen. Grief like I had never known engulfed me. I had failed again, failed to protect those I loved. In the depths of my despair, I found resolve. I could not let loss define me. Instead, I let it fuel my purpose. I would fight not just for myself, but for all those I had lost. My journey continued, and each battle, each act of protection, became a tribute to their memory. Now, I see that the greatest battle of all is within. It is against fear, doubt, and sorrow that we fight hardest. The pain we carry is not a weakness but proof of our strength. Each scar tells a story, and every hardship becomes a stepping stone to our true selves. As I sit here in my twilight years, I see the same doubt and pain in your eyes that once plagued me. But I also see something else, the strength of a warrior waiting to be unleashed. You are stronger than you know. The pain you feel is evidence of your courage, for it takes great bravery to face sorrow and carry on. Do not let it consume you. Let it forge you. Turn your pain into purpose, your sorrow into strength. You are not alone. Others have walked this path and emerged stronger. Draw from their strength and know that you, too, can rise. Life will test you, but every test is an opportunity to discover the depths of your resilience. The road ahead will not be easy, but it is one worth walking. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, seek wisdom wherever you can find it, and never forget, you are a warrior. Within you lies the strength to overcome any obstacle and create a future full of promise. Rise, young warrior. Embrace your pain, your sorrow, and let them fuel your determination. Believe in yourself as I believe in you. The brightest dawns often follow the darkest nights. Keep fighting and know that you are never alone.